'Cause I do have
What are
some
you changing?
Revit stinky. No, the text-based adventure can wait. Let's answer some questions I've had because I like doing stuff like that.
Ooh, are there questions you have for me?
Why are you gay? No, I'm just kidding.
Um, because I am.
Fair. Yeah, I just have like this list of questions that I like want to do research on and stuff. Let's see. Okay, here's a good question. Insurance be donated by a body donor. Let's see. Ah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Tell us.
Okay, so it says yes, joints themselves are not directly donated, but musculoskeletal tissues like bones, ligaments, and tendons are donated, which can be used to repair and replace joints.
Wait, what was the question again?
Can joints be donated by a body donor? Like joints in general, you know, like the stuff that makes your arm move and stuff, you know?
Like for science or for
Yeah,
like a donor? Like,
yeah, like a body donor. Like somebody who's dead or something, they can use whatever part, you know?
hmm.
Let's take a deeper dive because that was just the AI overview. Let's take a different. Interesting. Yeah. Clicked off of that. Okay, what are the some types of tissues that can be donated? Corneas. Damaged corneas can result from eye disease, injury, or birth defects. More than 97% of all corneal transplants restore the receiving patient's vision. And one cornea donor can restore sight for up to 2 people. Passing on the gift of sight is a remarkable legacy to leave. Nice. Tendons and ligaments play an important role in connecting muscle to bone. Torn ligaments or tendons can result in the inability to move. So they can do that. It can help rebuild joints for the recipient. Heart valves. If a heart valve does not open fully, it can obstruct or restrict the flow of blood, causing a heart disease. Donated heart valve tissue is used to repair cardiac defects.
Hmm.
You can also donate veins, apparently, or a type of, we know what that is. That,
What?
that return deoxygenated blood from your organs back to your heart. When a tissue donor donates veins to a recipient, the vein tissue is used to reestablish necessary circulation. Well, we all know
Huh.
skin, right? Because of grafts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that.
And quickly, um, like burn victims,
Yeah.
um, what they use is fish skin, like their skin. like on their burned parts. I don't know why, but yeah, it's look that up. Why they
Oh,
use fish skin? Because I want to know.
well, I want to write this down as well. Why do they use fish skin?
Like something so it's like healing faster.
Why can you use fish? Well, I mean, you can't use your own skin, you know. Why do they? I put fish instead of fish. Why do they use fish skin for burns? Fish skin is used for burn survivors because it produces a protective collagen-rich barrier that promotes faster healing, reduces pain, and requires fewer dressing changes compared to traditional methods. Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting. And it's cost effective apparently. Huh.
See?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. We know skin, musculoskeletal tissue. Donated musculoskeletal tissue can be grafted to replace bone that has been lost because of cancer or through other disease or accidents. Oh, interesting. It's also used to prevent the need for amputation. Hmm. You can transplant nerves? Okay. Nerve transplants are used to replace or bridge an injured portion of another nerve. By bridging a gap in an injured nerve, this allows time for the patient's own nerve to regenerate and restore feeling. Oh, interesting. Oh. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Versus wound dressings. Oh God, what site is this? Oh, it's a medical site. Okay, interesting. Oh, but it's written in like a oh God, I'm not reading this. I can't. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. It's written like a thing for a book, MLA format and shit. Let's see how the area is prepared for a fish skin graft. It's similar to a traditional skin grafting. A doctor prepares the area by removing dead tissue from the burn or wound area. They typically do this with a surgical knife and then clean the area. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know they used fish skin grafts. I thought they just used skin grafts, you know? Okay, so when another types and availability, Rev,
What? Sorry, I was not here for a minute. God damn.
yeah, when I know the types and availability,
The what ability?
availability, like things that are available.
Yeah.
Tilapia and Atlantic cod. They're the two types that have
Well,
been
I know
processed.
tilapia.
Yeah, I didn't know this. Huh. That's interesting. I was thinking of getting up a video of a skin graft being put on, but then I'm like, no, people will be grossed up by that.
Yeah, no.
It's cost effective. And okay. Okay, now this is a question that I have because I don't know what it is, but there is this thing that they pulled on me a while ago called the Valsava maneuver, just to see if like things were okay because I had a problem with my electrolytes like years ago. I still have that problem now because it came back. Speaking of which, this bro drinks some powder. What they had me do was lay down on a bench or whatever on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. I don't remember that. Okay. So a Valsalva maneuver is a forceful exhalation against a closed airway performed by closing your mouth, pinching your nose, and trying to exhale like blowing up a balloon. That's not what happened before. Oh, that can't be right. That can't, that doesn't seem safe though. For trying medicine or another procedure to get the heart rhythm back to normal. Interesting. That still seems dangerous to do something like that. Oh, that slows down your heart rate? Maybe they did something else. They hooked me up to something like an EKG or whatever, electrocardiogram, and they had me lay back like this, but I had to go like this because that's the only way I couldn't. It wouldn't be dizzy. So I got very dizzy looking straight up. And they're like, "Oh, you're okay. You just have low electrolytes." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I fixed that, but then it came back.
That's fucked up.
Who's a good puppy?
Yeah, I'm a good puppy.
Me?
What?
Am I a good puppy?
Yes, very good.
Yay.
Drug-free way to the Valsalva maneuver is a drug-free way to quickly return any abnormal heart rhythm to normal. Okay. And what do they call
Oh,
me?
I've seen it like on YouTube. There was someone with like a very like fast heart rate, and um they had him like pinch his nose and then like some kind of like breathe in or breathe out, and then they quickly put him like on his back, like laying down, and you could see on the monitor like his heart rate going down.
Oh, interesting.
Like it was so weird. And cool.
Huh. Let's see how it works. Okay. Works by forcing exhalation against the closed airway, which increases intrathoracic pressure to cause a series of physiological changes. Can be performed by closing your mouth and pinching your nose while bearing down temporarily increases blood pressure and heart rate. Okay.
Did it.
What?
Okay.
Oh, you did it? Nice.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I installed it. What now? Once hold on. Once flashing to the SD card is successful, you can put it in your device and switch it on. It will run a few menus to help get set up first, and then it will do the setup for you. This will create all the needed files and folders for you to put your favorite content on. Well then, let me put it back in. Not this way. The moment of truth.
Causes of sinus. Okay. Okay, let's see. Stress, anxiety, caffeine, and exercise, as well as medical conditions such as fever, infection, anemia, dehydration, and hyperthyroidism. Need to drink more water, apparently. Most likely, actually. Oh, that's probably what. That makes sense, actually. I hope it's not hyperthyroidism. Okay, or anemia. Okay. Fever and infection. Anemia. Dehydration. Oops. Hyperthyroidism. And conditions. Okay. Let's see. Let's go more into what this tachycardia is. Why not? Oh, I've already looked through that already. Okay, so I don't need to look through this again. Okay.
Okay, it's currently installing. This will take a long time. Oh, apparently not. Thank you for choosing Mustard OS. This is gonna be like the shout outs and shit, the credits.
Fun. Turns into... No, that's not what I wanted.
I have arrived.
People have been like, oh,
Hi, Shade.
why can't we like hi? Yeah, people were like, why can't we skip the credits? And I'm like, all these people do like make these updates and like all this shit for free. They do this in their spare time. And they deserve to be shouted out. They do this for free. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Ever heard of SEPA before? Uh, have you ever heard of SEPA? Like CIPA?
No?
Well, it stands for congenital insensitivity to pain with anhidrosis. It's a rare genetic disorder that prevents a person from feeling pain, temperature, and other stimuli, and also makes them unable to sweat. There's a good comedy action movie called what was it called? Oh my god, I forgot what it was. Let's look that word. Novocaine. That was a good movie. You'll probably cringe at it a bit because there are some times where like he does get hurt by something and then he uses that to his advantage or whatever, you know. Not to spoil it, but he goes into a house, he gets shot in the leg by an arrow. That arrow is then later used to go into some guy's head because he pushes it through his leg all the way, you know. It's very painful looking. But of course, SEPA, you don't feel that pain. And his character has SEPA. Do you hear me?
Sorry, I'm
How dare this bitch, you know? No, I'm just kidding.
motherfucker busy.
Ooh. Often the SEPA here. SEPA is an extremely rare disorder with the global incidence estimated to be 1 in 125 million. Holy shit! 125 million. That's nuts. I feel bad for people with SIBO because a lot of them have to worry about biting their tongues off even. Huh. Interesting. Large image. Oh, that looks painful. Oh. I feel so bad for people with that. Just by looking at some of these images. Wait, what are Charcot joints? Huh. Okay, neuropathic arthropathy, also known as Charcot neuroarthropathy or diabetic arthropathy. Okay, I see. Refers to progressive fragmentation of bones and joints in the presence of neuropathy. Huh. Ow. Oh, ow. I'm glad I'm not showing that image on stream because ow. And ew and ow. Mostly ew, somewhat ow. Is Charcot. What is Charcot joints? Okay, let's write this down. Okay, I see. Progressive fragmentation of bones and joints in the presence of neuropathy. I don't know what neuropathy is. Usually you can't feel. Well, actually, what is neuropathy? I have to look into what neuropathy is. Yeah. What is neuropathy? Neuropathy is nerve damage that can lead to symptoms like pain, tingling, numbness, and muscle weakness. Fuck, I might have neuropathy. Because that's not. That's not. That's not what I mean. What is neuropathy? Nerve damage that can lead to symptoms like pain, tingling, numbness, and muscle weakness. I hope I don't have neuropathy. Maybe I should get that checked out. Okay, let's go a little further in depth. Causes diabetes, autoimmune diseases. Oh, okay. Lupus is never lupus. No, sorry, that's so not. Conditions like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis can attack nerves, infections, certain infections. Okay. Injury or trauma, toxins and alcohol. Good thing I don't do that. Vitamin deficiencies. Kind of vitamin deficiencies. I am deficient in a few vitamins. Numbness, tingling, burning, pricking, or sharp, stabbing pains, motor nerves, muscle weakness, cramps, loss function, problems with balance. Oh, I might have neuropathy. because I have a lot of problems with balance lately. Oh no. Is Mayo Clinic even good for this kind of stuff? I can never remember. Because I know people make fun of Mayo Clinic for certain things, you know? Let's skip this ad. Last ad of the skip of the day. Symptoms. Every nerve in the peripheral system is job. Wait, what is this? Okay, perfect. When to see a doctor. Seek medical care right away if you notice unusual tingling, weakness, or pain in your hands or feet. Oh, yeah, I feel it in my feet, definitely. Early diagnosis and gives you the best chance for controlling your symptoms and preventing further death. Fuck. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Peripheral neuropathy. Wait. Is an umbrella term for nerve disease that affect a specific subdivision of your nervous system. Many different conditions can cause peripheral neuropathy, which means a wide range of symptoms is also possible. Okay. Okay. It's also that. How does this condition affect my body? Cell body, this is the main part of the cell. Axon, this is long arm. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of shit here. Okay, let's see peripheral neuropathy, muscle weakness and paralysis. I hope I don't have that anytime soon. Muscle atrophy causes muscles to shrink in size as well as weaken. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. This especially happens in the feet, lower legs, and hands with peripheral neuropathy. Uncontrolled muscle movements. Imbalance and clumsiness is what I'm scared of, and tinkling. Okay, so I'll get rid of the Mayo Clinic thing because this one I think is no, yeah, I think the Mayo Clinic one is less info. Oh no, there's still information I wasn't looking at. Okay. Let me see, was there an ad or something that was there? No, it's because it's a newsletter. Let's see, risk factors. Diabetes, especially if sugar levels are controlled well. They are not controlled well, but I am pre-diabetic. Alcohol misuse. I don't drink alcohol. Low levels of vitamins in the bodies, especially vitamin B12. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. What is lupus, anyways? Oh, it attacks you. Okay, I see. Do I have a family history of neuropathy? Oh my god, I think I do. My grandfather, I think, had something like that. Shit. I mean, people with SEPA, it's like something that you wish you could have, but also, like, when you look deeper into it, you're like, no, I don't want that, you know? And then you start feeling bad when you look deeper into it. Okay. Oh, here we go. How rare is it to be allergic to everything? It's extremely rare, but some individuals may have a rare condition like mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS, really, which causes their immune system to overreact to a variety. Oh, let's see how. I don't want. Actually, I want to know what that is now. Except all, I don't care. Water, exercise. Fuck's sake. Money, you can be allergic to money. Interesting. Let's see. There are some who suffer from allergic reactions just from handling loose change, developing an allergic reaction to the hands after handling coins is a sign that you're allergic to nickel sulfate. Sufferers are advised to avoid contact with shiny objects such as jewelry, metal parts of clothing, hairpins, ladders, and even some door handles. Of course, gloves are recommended where money must be handled, and it is advised that sufferers of nickel allergies don't carry loose change in their pockets. Human touch. Huh.
I like to be touched.
No, but this is like what people can be allergic to. Sunlight, I knew. Water, I knew. Somebody that I did not know you could be allergic to exercise.
Someone please.
What?
I want to say someone please touch me, but
Nobody here touch her. She's allergic to people now. I'm just kidding.
no.
Okay, let's see the most common food allergies. Milk, eggs, peanut. Okay, yeah. Soy is, that's weird. Especially in babies and children. Soybeans are a member of the legume family. Beans, peas, lentils, and peanuts are also legumes. Being allergic to soy does not mean you have a greater chance of being allergic to another legume, including peanut. Okay, interesting. Man, there's a lot of common, like, there's actually quite a few common allergies. Like milk, okay, you get that. But I've never heard of egg allergy. Oh, they usually outgrow it, that's why. Okay, interesting. Peanut is pretty known. Soy, I didn't know. I thought soy was like something for people that were allergic to peanuts, you know? Wheat, I've heard of. Tree nuts, I've heard of. Sesame. I don't know if I've heard of that. I've heard of shellfish and fish. But how rare is the allergy? I don't want to see unusual and uncommon allergies. I want to know how rare it is to be allergic to everything. But it's not telling me if there's a... Ah! Okay. I'll just put it as very rare. Because fuck me if it just won't tell me anything. I've heard of latex allergy. You can be allergic to sex? What? Did you hear that, Rev? Rev, are you still there?
Huh.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so it's a... okay. Okay, so what it is, there are individuals that have a disorder called seminal fluid hypersensitivity, you know, like semen and stuff, whereby they are allergic to the seminal fluid of a particular person. It's generally an allergy to a specific man's seminal fluid, not necessarily to all men. The symptoms can range from just a minor irritation on the skin to hives to anaphylaxis, which is dangerous. Symptoms can be avoided with the use of condoms. Many times in vitro fertilization is needed in order for the couple to conceive without risk to the allergic individual. Okay. Okay, interesting. You can be allergic to gold. It must suck. Okay, sorry. I still don't know how rare it is, but that people can be allergic to anything. Or everything, I mean. Most allergies are specific. Okay. What is MCAS? Though that's weird. That is also MCAS. Let me see. Mast cell activation syndrome. Let's see. A rare condition where one has a multitude, if I can spell this right, multitude of allergies. One has because tell me to over which causes their wait because of the immune system overreacting to a variety of things. Okay, interesting. Let's see if we can get there we go. Let's see. Cleveland Clinic, was a good one. Okay, that one seems a lot better than the other one. Okay, I don't get. You know. Let's see. This condition in which the patient experiences repeated episodes of the symptoms of anaphylaxis, allergic symptoms such as hives, swelling, low blood pressure, difficulty breathing, and severe diarrhea. High levels of mast cell mediators are released during those episodes. The episodes respond to treatment with inhibitors or blockers of mast cell mediators. The episodes are called idiopathic, which means that the mechanism is unknown. That is not caused by allergic antibody or secondary to, okay. Symptoms, okay, we already know the symptoms. Treatment. The immediate goal is spread, relief for the person like let's see, the treatment of acute episodes should follow the, okay, I see. Treatment of anaphylaxis. And that's just for a small episode. The histamines. Huh. I'm glad I'm not allergic to anything, as far as I've been told by doctors and stuff. The only thing I'm allergic to is Rev.
I know.
I was just making sure you're still there, by the way. Okay, let me see if I had any questions I actually looked up. How would I manage auditory processing disorder? I don't know if I did that on stream, but it says hearing aids or sound amplification devices, noise reduction techniques, sensory integration therapy, behavioral interventions, early childhood intervention programs. And I'm like, huh? Some of it just didn't make sense to me, you know? What is sensory? Okay. Sensory integration therapy is a therapeutic approach typically provided by occupational therapists that helps people, especially children, improve their ability to process and respond to sensory information from the environment. That does not sound safe. At least in my opinion, because as someone who didn't have that, I get overwhelmed pretty badly. that helps people, especially children, improve their ability to process, respond to sensory information in their environment. Yeah, the approach typically provided by occupational therapists that helps people. Okay, there we go. Now that's typed out properly. What are behavioral interventions for auditory processing? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Sensory integration is a term that has been used to describe processes in the brain that allow us to take information received from our five senses, organize it, and respond appropriately. We also have a vestibular sense, balance. Okay, that tells us how to position our bodies and heads in a. I don't want to read that. Awareness of body in space. That helps us know that. Okay, cool. Interesting. Sensory processing deficits in children with autism spectrum disorders. Children who have ASDs or autism spectrum disorders, sensory processing deficits have been theorized to cause difficulties that affect behavior and life skills. As a result, some children may be hypersensitive or hyposensitive to stimuli in the surroundings. Loud music, for instance, may cause intense discomfort. Sorry, go ahead.
I just found my like um childhood game, something that I played on the PlayStation, and it's Tekken 3.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit! I haven't played this shit in like forever. That's it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought you had more to say. That's why I didn't say anything
It
else.
even has it. It has fucking God of War, Grand Theft Auto. What the Monster Hunter? Fucking excuse Street Fighter? What in the hell? Oh, oh, holy fucking shit! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just, huh? Wait, does it have Pokemon? Please tell me it has Pokemon.
Oh shit! Is that from the micro SD card? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
nice.
Legends of Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, apparently.
That's pretty cool.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I I have so many games that I'm like, what the fuck? Resident Evil. It doesn't have Pokemon? What the fuck? Game Boy Advance. Please, Pokemon. Please, Pokemon. Harry Potter? What the hell?
Well, I mean, you got it for free, so technically you could play it still if you wanted to.
I want my Pokemon. I thought I had Pokemon on here, or is it on my laptop? Womp womp. Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna know a fun fact.
What?
Well, I looked up what neurodivergences can have auditory processing difficulties. And apparently the most common, or most notably, is autism and ADHD, which I have both, which sucks. It is also associated with conditions like dyslexia and dyspraxia. I do not know what dyspraxia is. Like, yeah. They're co-occurring to APD, or auditory processing disorder. So it affects motor coordination and spatial awareness, basically, dyspraxia. Damn it, it never does the unidentified ghosts. Fucking, what? Damn it. You're out of perspective. Ooh.
Is it so difficult to give a girl like Pokemon, for fuck's sake? I just want Pokemon.
Let's do that diagnosed. No, I'm not even gonna bother with finding how often it's diagnosed in people. I just want to know how often this is diagnosed. What the fuck? Okay. So what are some audio processing disorder effects? Let's see. What are some EPD effects? Okay, let's see if I can. Actually, I should probably. Mayo Clinic gangrene. I should probably. Oh, whoa, there's not a lot here. Symptoms. Symptoms can include having trouble with, okay, paying attention. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Hypersensitivity to sounds, hypersensitivity to sounds, harder to hear soft sounds or whispers. Difficulty filtering sounds, hard to separate or focus on specific sounds in noisy environments. Delayed auditory processing, sounds taking longer to reach the brain, resulting in misunderstandings or difficulty following conversations. Happens a lot to me. Auditory perception difficulties, may misinterpret or misunderstand the meaning of sounds such as music or speech. Some causes are abnormalities in the auditory pathway in the brain, differences in the way the brain processes sensory information, genetics, and environmental factors. There's a lot. Oh, I had to look this. I wanted to look this up.
You know what? You know what else? There's a lot.
These nuts.
My mental health.
Your what?
My mental health.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a lot of hearts. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay. In 1980, and they say that this shit is new. When was autism discovered as a diagnosis? 1980. Would you look at that? In 1940, wait, what? For this, a psychiatrist, he called it infantile autism in 1943 based on a study of 11 children. It was initially viewed as a form of schizophrenia.
Yep.
That's fucking obnoxious. So it's older than Republicans actually think because they're fucking stupid and don't do research. They don't even know how to do research on it.
Uh-huh. You know, I can say this because I'm Dutch. I don't live in America. Okay, listen. Some of y'all in America, I blame the education system there because what the fuck? Like some of y'all think that it's just America and there's no like other countries, you know? You think that America is the world. Nah, bitch. And that y'all are the greatest country? Ah, hell no.
Yeah, I don't even think we're the greatest
Hell
country.
no. Like, if I'm being honest, every single friend that I have has been thinking about leaving America.
Oh, especially now.
If that doesn't say enough, then I don't know what will. Your country is like, especially with the orange, like,
Hmm.
release the files. I'm gonna say this, release the fucking files. Like, in the beginning, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna release the files and blah 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 blah. But as soon as they found out the orange man's name was on it, oh, I don't know, I don't understand why the people want so much. Y'all are like total freaks, and y'all are just what? Like what? First
Imagine,
you were like, oh yeah, release the files, and then you're like, no.
yeah, he
Like,
says he's innocent and stuff, but trying to hide the fact that you're innocent doesn't make you innocent at all.
and there are like documents released already that say enough. The fact that he was able to run for president, even though he, in my opinion, is a convicted felon.
In your opinion, in actuality,
In actuality, yeah, like, Like what? It's just y'all, like some of y'all are. I'm so sorry if I'm getting canceled, but some of y'all are fucking dumb.
Yeah, none of my viewers I think are dumb unless I hear that one of them is a
Oh
Trump
no, I
supporter.
don't think your viewers are that brain dead.
Yeah, you mean just Americans in general. I agree. I mean, especially the
Yeah,
Republican ones, you know, but I'm not a
yeah,
Democrat. People
those
say
like
that I'm a Democrat, but I'm more independent because I don't believe either side is good, you know, or better than the other or whatever.
I, I, I mean, if I had to choose a side,
I
you
mean,
know which one I will choose.
yeah, currently Democrats are actually folding to Trump at the moment, so I don't know if I'd trust Democrats, honestly. There are
Like there
other
are
parties,
so
but
many things. There's so many things in America and things that has happened in America, and I have opinions about it. Oh boy.
yeah, but there are a lot of Republicans that are like, no, there's no way he said that, and then that was taken out of context, and it's like, no, it wasn't. There was context right there that we told you, you know.
Like sometimes I'm reading articles, the news, and just, from other people's experiences. Like every time when I hear something or read about something, it's actually like it feels like losing a brain cell every time.
That's fair.
Like sometimes I'm having these brain aneurysms because of how dumb people are. Look, I'm not saying my country is perfect because right now it's uh uh you know,
Yeah.
but I feel safer in my country than in America. And also, it says a lot when my partner refuses me to go to America to visit her because she says that it's not safe enough for me. Yeah. God bless America, am I right?
Yeah.
If if Jesus was real,
If Jesus was
again,
real, he would take everyone off this planet except for most
oh,
Americans.
like if like oh my
The rapture would not keep a lot of Americans. Trust me.
God. Oh, again, for people who are religious and do believe in God and Jesus, you do you, boo. You do you. I'm saying if he was real, oh Lord, like, I'm praying for y'all because he would be fucking pissed. Like, using his name to do like horrific things, to justify horrific things. Mm-mm. No, no, ma'am.
I don't get it. A lot of people that believe in Jesus always use his like word to mean something else, but it always means the opposite of what they think it means.
Hmm. One of the famous things of like a man cannot share a bed with another man. But the original text was about a man sharing a bed with a boy, meaning
Pedophilia is a sin.
an adult cannot fuck a child. No sexual things or romantic things with a child. That's what he meant. And okay, um, I don't know how the original texts go. I'm just saying, like, it's around this. Uh, if y'all bitches justify evil things, with the Bible, okay, cool, cool. Um, Next time when, you know, you're walking down the street, you see a lady and she's wearing a beautiful dress, but you're looking at her tits or her ass, um, I believe the Bible says that if your eyes causes you to sin, yeah, my friend, you need to um literally just forcefully just remove them. I don't know the exact word for it. It's not gauge, gauze. No, bitch, help
Gauge,
me.
gauge,
Gauge, gauge your eyes out.
gouge. Sorry, I didn't realize what you're trying to
Oh,
say.
fucking hell, bitch. Now I look stupid. Eh? Remove your eyeballs. If you want to take the Bible seriously, word for word, I think a lot of men would be walking around with no eyes. Just saying.
Okay, can I get back to what I was researching now, just real quick, and then we can go back to it?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's
I'm just really like, ooh,
I
really
understand completely.
passionate about this.
Okay, so
My apologies.
you go ahead.
Oh, I said my apologies, everyone.
Yeah, this bitch. Am I right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not. I promise, I'm not always like this. It's just when the conversation in like evolves around this topic, I I will say something.
Yeah, so apparently histrionic personality disorder. Have you heard of that before?
Histrionic personality disorder is in cluster B, which is also borderline personality disorder and something else. But yeah, I've heard about it, but I don't know exactly.
Well, it's one of those other diagnoses that overlap with autism. I can tell you that much.
Hmm. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I tried to look it up, but it didn't give me much good stuff. But let's see. It says cluster B disorders also include antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and narcissistic personality disorder.
I promise I'm not a narcissist, okay?
Sure. No, I'm just
Bitch.
kidding.
Cluster B disorders are marked by inappropriate, volatile, emotionally, and often unpredictable behavior. So, antisocial, borderline, histrionic, and narcissistic personality disorder. I have borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, histrionic is an exhibitionistic subtype of narcissism, according to some doctors.
Damn. Google. Are cluster B sociopaths?
I think.
Damn.
I don't know.
Boy, do you think I'm a sociopath? Oh my god. Hold on.
No.
In
I
order
don't
to
even know what
conclude,
sociopath means, honestly.
in order to conclude that a person is a narcissistic sociopath, also referred to sociopathic narcissist, they must be diagnosed with aspects of both narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. So not me.
Yeah, I don't believe that's you. Yeah, that's definitely not you. You have empathy. You don't manipulate, as far as I've seen, and you're not deceitful. At least not when you don't want to be, you know?
Um,
What?
um, okay, so manipulating, no. As far as I can tell, no. Or at least not on purpose, you know? Lying, I used to lie, but
That's just trauma reaction.
yeah, it's not because like I'm lying to because I stole like a diamond or something, you know. It was to it was with little things.
Yeah, white lies.
Um, so like for example, um, this is a real example. I was in middle school and they had like camp, you know, where you had to go like for 5 days,
Yeah.
and I was homesick and I didn't want to go.
Okay.
So I made up a lie without thinking, saying
I'm allergic to
I
camp.
choose no,
Close now.
without thinking, I said I can't go to camp because I need to either choose between going to camp or getting new clothes. Mind you, I multiple times before that, multiple times I told my teacher I don't want to go. Like I don't want to go. But they forced me to go. They were like, "No, you're gonna go. No, you're gonna go. You don't have to say you're gonna go." Even though you didn't have to go. Like it wasn't um
It wasn't necessary. Like it wasn't a necessity, and like you didn't have to go because it didn't affect your grade or something.
yeah, no, it wouldn't affect my grade or anything, but yeah. So then I made that lie because the truth, I don't want to go, didn't work. And I really didn't want to go, and I wanted to be heard, you know?
Yeah.
And do I regret lying?
No.
Of course.
Oh wait, you
Oh,
do?
bitch. Yes, I regret lying, but I understand why I lied, and I forgive myself.
Yeah.
Yeet.
I'm sorry.
And for the people who want to know, like, oh my God, how can you get borderline personality disorder?
You
Uh,
can't just get
come
it.
on. Yes, you well, you can.
Really?
It's a trauma. It's caused by trauma.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could just randomly get it.
Well, it's not randomly.
Well,
It's
you know what I
just
mean.
yeah. Um, do you want me to talk about like borderline personality disorder and what I go through?
I mean, if you feel comfortable doing that, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, sure, sure. So with borderline personality disorder, you experience like extreme mood swings, unstable relationships, and trouble controlling your emotions. And you have a higher risk of, um, unaliving and self-destructive behaviors. And let me see. Ba, ba, ba. I'm just looking at a site like, hey, what causes like this thing? Borderline personality disorder causes. Adverse childhood experiences may contribute to the development of borderline personality disorder. Common negative experiences may include, but aren't limited to, the following: neglect, which did happen. Like, it wasn't physical neglect, but it was emotional neglect. And that's something um, you don't really see on the outside. So, like, it's difficult for other people around you to say, like, hey, something ain't right. um, Physical and or sexual abuse. Uh, the sexual abuse sadly did happen to me, which honestly may have um, made the personality disorder like worse. Um, Removal, separation, or loss of a caregiver, parent, or loved one. I Well, my parents did separate in 2008 when I was 7 years old, but it was more of like, hmm, it was a good thing because it was like domestic violence and such. Oh, did he just did Fire just go? This bitch. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
I heard that. I had my headphones on the whole time to make sure that I was being attentive.
Aw, you're a sweetheart. Okay. Um, but yeah, my parents did separate, and my mom did have like a handful of like boyfriends before she met my stepdad, which also like was iffy because I was like, okay, do I need to see them as like father figure, or is it just, there wasn't like a father daughter connection in like a very important time of my upbringing. So I think that also, you know, wasn't very helpful with my personality disorder. Okay, there are also risk factors. Um, like, although anyone can develop BPD, it's more common if you have a biological relative diagnosed with BPD or have other mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, or eating disorders. And the most diagnosed cases of BPD affects females. Research suggests that males may be equally affected by BPD. Unfortunately, males may be misdiagnosed with another mental health condition like post traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD in short, or depression. And unfortunately, there's no way to prevent borderline personality disorder. And a quick little thing. Um, when I was 15, 16, and I moved to a different city, I was still under therapy. So they had to move me from one facility to another. And in the document, it said that at 15, 16, I was already showing signs of a very dangerous personality disorder. That was the first mention of it in my documents, and it would have been overlooked for many, many, many years. Even though I did tell my mental health professionals, like, hey, it does say something on paper. Maybe we need to look into that. But every time they would say, like, oh, you're still in puberty, you're still growing, you're still learning, and blah, blah, blah. But I was showing very big signs of, like, hey, personality disorder, you need to do something. Yeah. Um, Complications of borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder can affect your emotional well being. You may be more at risk of developing other mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, eating disorders, or substance use disorder. BPD can significantly impact your personal life, especially if it goes undiagnosed or untreated. You might have unstable or chaotic personal relationships, and you have trouble keeping a job. You may also have an increased risk of divorce, estrangement from family members, and rocky friendships. Legal and financial problems are also common. And your risk of death by self deletion increases significantly with borderline personality disorder. You may be more likely to um harming yourself or to take risks without thinking about the possible outcomes, even if they could be life threatening. Um, More at risk of developing other mental health conditions. I do have chronic depression. I have uh, anxiety, social anxiety, to be precise, and um, I'm sensitive for addiction. Um, for example, cigarettes and alcohol, which I do need to quickly say, haven't touched a cigarette in like 3 months.
Everybody
And
clap.
alcohol, and alcohol, um, I'm very careful with alcohol. Yeah. I did also have an eating disorder, which you might not tell from it. Well, you could tell if you saw pictures of me when I was younger. You could tell, but like right now, no. I have uh quite quite yeah, squishiness. um when I was untreated and undiagnosed, I had really unstable and chaotic um friendships. I would hang out with not so good people, people who would like um abuse alcohol and drugs, which by the way I only smoked weed twice. And the second time I ooh I had a bad trip and mm-mm. After that I was like fuck this shit, I'm sticking to my cigarettes. um the estrangement from my family members, um well, I am no contact with my biological mother, which is by the way the best thing that I've done that has happened to me. But that's more because she refuses to own up to her mistakes and she refuses to change. And there's a whole story, but you can ask me. like in private, if I could talk about it a little. I'm an open book. Um, but yeah, it's a long story. Um, but yeah, other than that, also no contact with my biological father. But I am open to like contact with my little sister, my stepdad, but because they live with my mom, it, yeah, it's a bit. I did tell them they can always message me. They can always, ask for a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea and just talk. But I haven't heard anything from them, and it's okay. It's all right. I do my stuff, and they do their stuff. Um, about um self deletion and farming. Um,
Tell them how long. Come on, you can do it.
how long I've been self harm free?
Yeah.
Um, let me see on this app because I do keep track of it. As of today, I'm 273 days self harm free.
Yay.
Yeah, I started self harming around like 13, and it would like be um, first it was like pinching myself, and then it was like hitting my fists against the wall, and then it involved sharp objects and fire, but it was mainly the sharp object. Um, the reason why I was harming myself was because I wanted to feel something. And most of the time when I did it, I was in like such emotional distress that I I just did it without thinking. And then after I realized like that I harmed myself, then I would be sad again and just like frustrated at myself, and then yeah, it was a cycle. And when I was 13, I was the first time I wanted to uh, delete myself from existence.
Yeah, wanted to just say commit, even. You don't need to say the whole thing, just say commit or something. That's what I would have said at least.
Yeah, I wanted to commit, but thankfully my mom, uh, she sensed something was wrong. So um, let me just tell like the story a little bit. Um, I was in the backyard grabbing my bike to go to school, and my plan was for my little sister to go to school because I was going to school with my little sister, and that I would like turn around, go to the highway, and you may know the rest. I did write a letter to my mom, and I left it on my bed. And right as I wanted to leave the backyard, my mom grabbed me by the shoulder and she says, I know something is wrong, and you're not going until you've told me what's going on. And first I was like, oh no, there's nothing, there's nothing. And my mom was like, don't bullshit me. Don't don't lie. There's something going on and you're gonna tell me. And when she said that, I burst out crying and I told her. And that's when the whole thing with therapy started. And from that moment till um, this year or last year, actually, um, I had many attempts, which thankfully didn't work. I mean, if it did work, I wouldn't be here, of course. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm still here. But like, I spoke to so many therapists, psychiatrists, and I was even like, there was a big chance I was gonna be admitted to like a mental hospital. And it was like, I went to therapy, I talked for a bit, everything was okay. And then I would have like, I wanted to commit again. And then I had to go to a different therapy. It was a vicious cycle. And last year, I went to therapy because yet again, I wanted to commit. And this time, this person was like, okay, we need to figure out like what's like the core of like everything. Like what's the thing that causes like all of these things. So we went deep. We went fucking deep. Like we talked about childhood, we talked about like how I was raised and about, school and stuff. And very quickly, like when I told her, like I gave her the documents and I told her like, oh, when I was 15, 16, they talked about dangerous personality disorder. And she looked at me and she was like, okay, hold on a minute. So she was reading like the things I was saying now and the things that happened in the past when I was in therapy. And she was like, you definitely have borderline personality disorder. And I was like, excuse me? And, I did some tests and stuff, and very quickly it was boom, this is what you have. And it explained everything. It explained like my mood swings. It explained like um, my fear of abandonment, the unstable relationships, the impulsive behaviors, the suicidal ideations, the feeling of being empty, intense anger, stress related dissociation, like all these things made sense. And after many years of going through hell, I got treatment. I got treatment for it, and I'm still um, going through. Uh, I'm kind of giving myself like therapy, things, and it helped me so much. Like, as I told you, like 273 days self-harm free. My last um, self-deletion ideation was like last year when uh, I was going to therapy, but also my relationships. Like my partner just immediately saw a difference between before I had like treatment for it and after I got treatment for it. She like the difference night and day, honestly. Like it helped me so much. And because I'm doing so well and I have a lot of like knowledge, uh, I told Fire before, um, I was volunteering at a recovery center for people who are in their healing recovery phase of like their mental health journey. And I was also, participating in like classes. And right now I'm in like an art class for mindfulness and just relaxation. And 2 weeks ago, I became a peer worker. And
Which,
in
if nobody
December,
knows, is no,
oh,
yeah.
a peer worker, um, basically, it's an experience expert, but in like at the recovery center, they don't say like, oh, clients and um like health professionals. Like that's like kind of language they don't really want to use because everyone there is treated equally. Like that I'm, there to eventually help someone with their struggle doesn't mean that I'm above someone who's like going there to, seek help or is in like their healing journey, you know? I'm very tired and I don't know if my English is understandable right now.
Well, if I can understand it, others can, just to let you know.
Okay. Okay. Well, basically, because I have so much experience about certain things, I can help someone through my own experience. And I can actually understand
If you
the
want to get
person
healthy, this is
better
a starter. Drink more water.
than a professional who doesn't know how it feels to go through the same thing. And the support group I'm going to facilitate with another person who I actually know. um, it's a support group for people who hear voices. Ooh, no, it's the um. Geez, what do I say about that?
Thanks,
It's like,
Pocket. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh, it's okay. Um, it's like it's basically a hallucination, but instead of seeing things, you hear things. Um, which also is uh, a symptom of borderline personality disorder and probably other personality disorders. Um, so, and it doesn't have to be like a debilitating something, hearing voices, because my experience, I I've been hearing voices ever since I was little. And in the beginning, it was like very negative voices. Um, Mostly my mother's voice I would hear. But as I got older, um, I also got a positive voice, and it would say, "You're doing good," or "You're you look beautiful today," but then in Dutch. Um, um, and now I do hear voices, and luckily it's more positive than negative, unless I feel I mentally feel like shit, then the negative voice will be more at the front. But other than that, for example, I hear a voice say "bitch," and then in my head, I would be like, "You're a bitch too." Like, it's honestly, I sometimes had like a whole fucking conversation with the voice. It's 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 just, yeah, it's my way of coping with the voices. And you would think like, oh, you must be like schizophrenic or something. No, no. You can have no mental problems and still hear a voice. And hearing voices is more common than you think. Like one example of a person who hears voices is Lady Gaga, actually, if you didn't know.
I did not know that.
Well, there you go. I can look up like famous people hearing
I
voices.
think Robin Williams was one, and that's why he took his life. Other than that, he was going down the drain with his mental abilities and stuff. He like stuff like that. He also heard voices, if I remember correctly.
Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Saint Joan of Arc, a revolutionary historical figure. Um, Socrates,
Socrates. Socrates.
Socrates. Thank you,
No
thank
problem.
you. A Greek philosopher. Um, I also see Philip K. Dick. Okay.
Hold on.
Who was a
What?
writer. Philip K. Dick.
I'm gonna look that guy up real quick. I have no idea who that is. Oh, he's a science fiction writer.
Uh,
Okay.
Gandhi, father of Indian independence. There are like there are quite some people um who've said that they heard voices or hear voices.
Okay, I want to hear about one that I like. There's a comedic actor, Robin Williams, had auditory hallucinations, and it was a symptom of his Lewy body dementia.
Mm, yeah. So like for me, it does say on my documents that I have auditory hallucinations, hearing voices. And they said it was part of my anxiety or depression, but apparently, all along it came from my borderline personality disorder. But it can be like because you're schizophrenic, BPD, dementia. Um, Let me look it up actually. Okay, so potential causes. It says here, schizo, schizophrenia. Jesus fucking Christ. Schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline disorder, severe depression, and psychosis. Which also I'm very like easily to get psychosis. A fun fact. It can also because trauma, um, physical and medical factors. Um, like severe hunger, that's a physical factor, but apparently also certain medication, both prescribed and recreational, wow, and hearing loss can be causes. But stress and lack of sleep. I don't know if anyone has experienced this, but for me, when I need to sleep and I cannot sleep sometimes, uh, this is like a very funny one. I once, when I was laying in bed and I was trying to sleep and I was closing my eyes and I couldn't, for the life of me, get to sleep. So I opened my eyes and I looked at the edge of my bed, and I kid you not, I saw a clear box filled with like sticky notes dancing up and down and jump behind my bed. Your brain can do weird fucking things. Like, I was also on a call with my partner and I looked at her and I was like, you will never believe what I just saw. And we were just laughing. Because, okay, for some, it may be like very scary, especially when, it's actually a scary thing that you see. But I'm so used to it. Like, I also once saw a flying, like, waffle. I must have been hungry or
That's
something.
funny. That's honestly funny. A flying waffle.
A bitch, a clear box with sticky notes just dancing up and down. Like,
Mm,
how in the hell did my brain come up with it? Anyways, stress and lack of sleep can also um, trigger auditory hallucinations, but it can also be normal experiences. Like it's common to hear voices when falling asleep or waking up, and the recently bereaved may also experience hearing the voices of loved ones. And um, if someone in chat is like, "Oh my God, I'm hearing voices. I must be like crazy." I can assure you, lots of people hear voices, and it does not always mean that they're ill. I know it's scary. It can be scary because you're like, oh my goodness, like I hear, I heard something, like, was it real or not? And if, for example, you think someone like said your name, you can always ask the person, hey, did you say my name? And the person can say, like, no, I didn't, or yes, I did. And for me, when I hear the negative voice, what helps for me is distracting myself. It may not help for everyone, um, but it's helped for me. And something that also can help is um, um, I just lost my thought. Jesus fucking Christ. Woo! Guys, it's pretty late for me, so my brain is just woo. um, yeah, it's you're not crazy. It doesn't mean like, oh my god, you're schizophrenic. No, it doesn't have to mean you're very mentally ill. It can explain, like, for example, if again you have PTSD or you had past traumatic events, in your life, if you have severe depression or many other things. Like, there are so many causes to why you have those hallucinations. And it's okay to talk about it. And if you're like, I want to talk about it, but I don't really know to who, you can talk to me.
Whatever you do, don't talk to her. She's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was fucked up. I'm sorry.
Bitch.
I
I I'm fun crazy.
don't know. I've met fun crazy before. I'm talking about my aunt because she's like she is crazy, like in a fun way and also like literal sense, kind of. But yeah, I'd say out of fun crazy, I'd say you're right below my aunt. You're like the number two person, you know. But my aunt has also been on the earth longer, so.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not alone, and it doesn't mean that you're ill. And it's okay to talk about it. You can either talk to me about it. You can talk about it with your doctor, or maybe there's a support group around you or online.
If you can find it a support group online, it's best for you if you aren't very social, in my opinion. But like, if you can find one in person, because maybe you'll even make a friend, right? Am I right with that?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I will be starting a support group for my area, and um, the reason why we start this group is so that people don't feel alone and have people around them who also, quote unquote, suffer, who also experience hearing voices. And yes, maybe you can be your friend. I mean, hey, also if you have a question about about this, Feel free to ask.
Me, I don't have a question. I don't know if that's just like an autism trait, an autistic trait, but like you were very much in depth about it. So there wasn't really much like you needed to question really.
Well, I'm happy that I was able to say a lot and talk about it.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with this being on YouTube.
No. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, um.
Yes? Okay. Because I know you went into politics as well, and politics can be dangerous, especially this, but I don't give a shit.
Please protect me.
No American is gonna go out of America just to attack someone, I don't think. Because that's too much money, you know?
You know, I always say there will be one person.
Oh yeah, your partner, right? Or do you mean... Hold on, I'm confused.
With that, I meant, for example, you think about a very crazy thing. Like someone likes to be electrocuted by an eel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's always one person who actually does enjoy it, or actually does something crazy like that.
Yeah.
But the chance of that person actually like watching the video and actually figuring out where I live and such, like, no, never.
Let's see, how long have I been live? 3 hours, 18, okay.
I've been yapping for that long.
About maybe 2 hours. Maybe.
My God.
Yeah, I didn't have any more questions to look up, so I just let you go on with what you wanted to say because you feel comfortable talking about it, and I want to give you a platform, you know?
But enough about mental health shit. I have a Ko-Fi.
Ko-Fi. Don't forget Ko-Fi. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Sure. Okay.
I was going to end stream, but also, like, we're talking a lot, so... Not you were talking a lot, we were talking a lot. Like, you know, we were talking to each other and stuff, but stuff. You can even, send me the link again if I don't have it still. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. I don't. Great. I could add it as like an automatic message that comes up however long, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, I have one message. What? Oh.
What's wrong? Was it from Ko-Fi? Or coffee or whatever? Yeah, yeah. I hate when that happens.
I was like, oh my God, someone wants to have my art. No. bitches. But yeah, everyone, the link that I send y'all will send you to my page, and
That's your page? Okay, delete. No, I'm just kidding.
well, damn. So the commissions that are like listed are Scrungle, which is like a silly little guy. Teehee. A full body art, um, and a portrait. And you might be looking at the full body and the portrait and be like, hmm, it's mostly just like human, like humanoid. Don't worry, I can also draw furries. The thing is, I don't have uh how would you call it?
I don't know what you're even trying to say.
Examples. I don't have examples to show y'all, but I can also draw furries. I mean, if you look at the listing of the full body, you do see a fuck, I forgot. It's a D&D character that someone commissioned and also gave permission to um show as an example. Um and it's like half human, half
Half nutsock. No,
I
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was mean.
goat. Was the goat? I don't know. Girl, I don't know all these like classes or not classes, races. Jesus. Y'all, I'm tired.
Guys, I think she might be tired.
Mm. But yeah, if you're like, ooh, I want to commission them, but like it's something that's not on their list, send me a message and we can come up with a price.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
And if it's something that a lot of people want, I
Yeah.
can add it on my commission list. So people don't have to message me and say like, hey, can you also do this? But
How's that message for the automatic message that goes through?
my friend Starsky has a Ko-Fi where you can get some great art. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
You're so sweet.
Well, I like your art.
I,
It's really good.
Aw, thank you. And if any and if someone is like, okay, I don't want to commission them, but I do want to support them, you can also just donate. And on Ko-Fi, it's a cup of coffee, but I said buy a chicken nugget for Starsky. So you can kind of give me a chicken nugget. How cool is that?
That's cannibalism.
Like you can give me a $1 chicken nugget, you can give me a $5 chicken nugget, or you can give me a 1 million chicken. Okay, maybe not a 1 million because I don't think my benefits would like that.
No, they would not.
Um, um,
At that point, they'd be like, bitch, we gave you benefits and you're a millionaire now? Yoink.
Yoink. Or how about payback? Oh lord. If they're gonna do that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid now though. If that's okay with you.
No, it's not. Yeah, of course. It's
Well,
your
because I want to know if you're like done saying things, you know.
Mm.
So if
And if
ever,
anyone has quite a hook,
go ahead, go ahead.
if anyone has questions, you can find me in Fire's Discord. I'm called Star Sky. That's my profile. I'm the fox. It's very easy to find me. So yeah, if you have a question or just want to say hi, just say hi on Discord.
Let
I'll say hi
me
back.
put it in my Discord. There we go.
Yeet.
So, if everybody can join me for raid, that'd be great. If you can't have it, that's okay too. Copy out either of these raid messages and paste them into the chat of who you raid out to. This is gonna be a new person I don't think I've ever raided out to. Crowns and Things is who we're gonna raid out to, and they're playing Ukulele, the new ukulele game that came out recently. So if everybody can join me for a raid, that'd be great. If you can't have it, that's okay too. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope to see you all next time, and I hope you all have a great day and continue to have a great day. See you guys later. It's Red now.
Hi.
Thanks, Pocket, for